Welcome to another video. My name is Buki Amanda, and I wanted to talk about things that I learned as an interior designer. These are my experiences, these are real life experiences, and I decided to share it with y'all in case there's anyone who is starting up or who is going through one thing or the other, going through one mess or the other. So these guidelines would help you to avoid the mistakes that I made so that you don't have to make them. So stay tuned and watch the video.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
So I've learned things the hard way, things that no one told me about, things that I had to learn on my journey as an interior designer, because I never had anyone teach me, I never had anyone school me or show me the way I should go. And this really was a lesson and a blessing. So being a person who had to go through these mistakes and learn from the mistakes, I learned from the job. I saw that there are so many things that I would not want another person to go through the same thing that I went through, in order for you not to weigh yourself down, destroy your integrity, destroy your trust with your client. So you have to listen up. So if you're a designer, a creative, or you're looking into going into construction, you have to listen up and watch this video, because you're going to avoid financial losses, you're going to avoid anything that's going to make you cry, anything that's going to make you sad. So I want you all to listen and watch the video. My number one thing I will tell you is that always source your materials yourself, be it your fabric, your wood material, your any material you're using as an interior designer. I mean, that's why you're called, that's why you're the reason why the client reached out to you. So go by yourself and source your materials yourself. Don't rely on artisans to source your materials. You can, no matter how much you trust people, you shouldn't rely so much on them to source your material. Number two, if you are producing your furniture, if you're producing your furniture at the workshop, make sure to go to the workshop to cross-check, to check what is being done, because your presence alone is going to make the artisans do everything right. Your presence alone is going to show you the mistakes that needs to be corrected. You don't want to correct mistakes at the site. This is something that has happened to me before, and I would not want you to also make the mistake. So do not make the mistake of feeling like, oh, my artisans they already know what I want. You need to go to the workshop, check every details, check everything, the upholstery, everything, make sure that it's well aligned so that you are not shocked or surprised at the site when it's being delivered. Make sure you show up at your site. Make sure you show up at your site, even if you have your supervisor, even if you trust your team, even if you trust your team with your whole heart. Supervision is necessary. You need to go there, you need to see the things that you need to correct, because it is your project at the end of the day. Nobody is going to really look at your artisan. It is you that they will face. It is your brand that they will face. So make sure to supervise your project, because you'll see that it is the day that you're not at the site, that is when something is going wrong. That is the day that, oh, they are calling you, Oga, oh, madam, this thing is not aligned, this thing did not do well, or you be met with surprises. You don't want to be surprised, and you don't want any costly mistake at your site. Oh my God, this one is something that cost me a lot of headache this year, and I don't want you to go through what I went through. Make sure to double check with your client. Don't assume that, oh, my client is so busy, I don't want to disturb them. You are not disturbing them. They gave you guys are right now, you're in a relationship, you're in a contract. You do not want to assume, oh, maybe this color, I think this color might fit. Bro, you need to double check. Are you okay with this color? Is this color fine? There was a time I did something and I did a color for a client, and the client did not like red, and I already did it and I felt really bad about it. So you want to always double check with your client. Do you know why? Because a small miscommunication or a small mistake can cost you millions of money. It can cost you your reputation. It can cost you a lot of things. So it is better to repeat questions than repeat mistakes. That's my own. This one is very personal for me. Please don't pity your clients. I am someone that I always just pity my clients. I'm like, let me just do it. Please don't just do it, because the client that you are pitying is going to pay double elsewhere. And you don't want to undervalue yourself. You don't want to undervalue your worth. You know what you're bringing to the table. You know how you want your project to look. Because if they charge cheaply and if you accept cheap project, that's how your work is going to look. So make sure that you do not pity. It's better you don't do it than you do something that it doesn't speak of you. It doesn't show expensive. It doesn't show value. It doesn't show quality. So make sure that you charge accordingly. Charge well. Don't pity anybody. You're not opening a GoFundMe, this thing. You're not doing giveaway here. It is a business. It is a project, and you want to give your best. Come closer. Stop looking for cheap hands. You are an interior designer. You don't need, I'm not saying roadside people are bad, but stop looking for the cheap people. Stop looking for the cheap hands because you want to save money. It is better you work with people who know, professionals who know what they are doing, who you know that they have reputation, they have integrity, so that if there are mistakes, they are not putting their hands on their head, scratching their head, or avoiding you, or that is the time they don't know how to speak English. So please work with professionals. Don't work with people that are cheap, that you do not know where to find them, that you do not know how to get to them, that you do not know how they are going to correct the mistakes. Please work with professionals. It is way better to work with professionals that will give you peace of mind than to work with cheap people that you are running helter-skelter. It is way better. This is a very friendly advice. I am giving this from the bottom. All these advice are mistakes I have made, and I do not want you to make the mistake. It is for your own good. Always sign contracts. You are in a contract with a person. You are in a contract with your client. Don't do friends. Don't say, oh, it's my friend, I trust them. Please, even if they say, don't worry, I trust you now, I know that you are not going to run away with my money, you can smile and still send the contract. Let them sign. I know what I've been through. I've done a job with a friend who were doing friend, but from friend, it turned into another thing. So please always make sure that you sign contracts with your client. In case it protects you and it protects your clients. In case there's disputes, in case there's any problem, you know that it is written here in paper. This is what we said. This is the agreed thing. This is what we said. This is the color we agreed. This is what we did. This is the time we said we would deliver. This is the amount I said I'm going to collect. Sign contract. If you do not know how to prepare a contract, if you do not know how to make your logos, if you do not know how to do any of these things, we can always make a separate video for them where I'm going to give you detailed ways I make my contract. I create my contracts myself, and you have your phone, whether you're using an Android phone, whether you're using an iPhone, even if you don't have a laptop yet, I can show you step by step how to create your contract. It is very easy. You have everything in the comfort of your phone. You can do it in not more than 10-20 minutes. You are done, especially when you know what you want in your contract. You put them in your contract, and we can make a separate video. So in case you want that, you can always write it in the comment section so that we can make a separate video for that, on how to make your contract, how to make your scope of work, how to do all these things that will help you. Always work with an engineer and an architect, a professional, please, not just someone who calls themselves engineer or architect. Work with people who are professional engineers and architects, because as an interior designer, yes, you are the eyes, yes, you know all these things, but you also need professional like engineers and architects who know about the structure of the building, who knows where the columns are, where the beams are. These are important things that, oh, can this thing carry the weight of this thing we're about to construct? Can this thing carry the design? So make sure that you have an architect by your corner, an engineer by your corner, people that can draw your design, that feel your design, that can suggest for you. It is very important. Life is spiritual. I don't care what you think, but life is very spiritual. There are some certain times that when I'm working on a site and I'll see something, my spirit is telling me that, Amanda, you need to change this thing. Are you sure you're not going to do this thing? And sometimes I'll ignore it. And the moment I ignore that thing causes a problem. So whenever your mind doesn't feel good about a certain thing, about a job, about a client, about a project, about an artisan, please follow your mind, follow your spirit. The spirit teaches all. The spirit has seen beyond what we can see in the physical. So anything you are not cool with, anything your spirit doesn't align with, do not do it. Or make sure you listen to your spirit. If your spirit says, oh, you need to correct this thing is not looking good, please act on it immediately. Your intuition will not lie to you. Don't be greedy. This is very important. Don't be greedy. There was a time I had 7 contracts all by myself, and I wasn't able to look after everything because I was the only one running here, running there, one in Delta States, one here. It was so many. So I'm not trying to say that you should not be able to handle 7 contracts, but if you know you don't have the right hands and you don't have the resources to be able to do everything at once, it's either you tell your client that, can you wait, we have some jobs at hand, or you can collaborate, partner, or just wait. Just don't handle. You can't, anything you cannot handle at once, please don't take it. Don't be greedy. Don't also be greedy even when you're giving your prices to your client, even when giving prices and quotes to your clients, because they can sense it, and some of them can sense it, and when they see that this person, her price is too much, his price is too much, they'll give it to another interior designer, and that's a loss on your own part. So know your percentage. Know how to calculate your ratings, your percentage. These are part of the things that you should learn as an interior designer. It helps you. Okay, another thing I would say is go all out for your project. That's why if you listen to what I said previously, I said charge well. So go all out for your project. This is your signature. People might forget words, they might forget action, but when they look at your project, when they see what you have done for them, when they see your signature in their space, in whatever they gave to you, they would always remember you and they will always call you. Those are things that keeps relationship. Those are things that brings referrals. Those are things that give you more clients. Those are things that brings integrity. So that whenever you're remembered for that person that did this beautiful, excellent job, because why you went all out. Go all out for your project. Go all out. Learn more. You can never stop learning. I don't want to forget this one. Build community and friendship. In interior design can be very lonely, especially when you do not have interior design friends, people that you can rub minds with, other interior designers that are also in the same field with as you. Do not view it as a competition. View it as a way for you to learn from others, for you to be teachable to others, for you to see the things that, oh, I'm not doing this right, okay, I see how my other friend is doing it. Ways that you can rub minds together, ways that you can actually rub minds together, that, okay, let's do you think this color would go? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? So build friendship, build community, because you need one another. My friends, details matter. Those little things that you ignore are what you as an interior designer should put your mind in. Those things that you feel like, they will not look at it, they will not see it. That is when somebody who is an interior designer, someone who knows about the field, would point it out that, did you give this to a professional? A small detail can change everything. It could be the wrong tile edge, it could be the light alignment not doing well, it could be the arrangement of your socket. Those details can change everything. So details matter as an interior designer, and you should put minds to those little things, because it can either make you or break you. Interior design in Lagos is not for the weak. but it would build you if you let it. I've failed, I've learned, and I have grown. But one thing I know for sure is that when you mix professionalism, intuition, and integrity, your name will carry weight. So if this video helped you, so you can share this with a fellow interior designer, an upcoming interior designer who you think that you wouldn't want to make the same mistakes that I made. Remember that your work is your legacy, so you should always treat it like gold. I love you so much, and please subscribe to this channel. We'll be dropping more tips and more tricks and more amazing advices for interior design. And also, if you want us to expand our horizons, and maybe there are things you need to learn as an interior designer, drop the comment here below, subscribe, and watch out for more. I love you guys. Bye.